Hi everyone, welcome to Crypto Origins. I was a little bit concerned because I'm doing these videos, and in the videos I'm talking about anonymity, having privacy tokens, and all this. And I was thinking, oh, is what I'm doing, within the bounds of what is legal? And a lot of us are somewhat concerned. Can we talk about this? Can we not talk about this? And listen, here's why I talk about anonymity and why we need it, despite maybe some countries having certain regulations on it or not. Um, Crypto is a worldwide tool. Crypto is for the entire world. It's not just for the United States. It's not just for Europe. And libertarian principles are not just for one country, are for the entire world. And they're here to help the entire world obtain a level of government, a level of freedom for the people, where governments can exist within a framework of crypto. So whenever you hear me talk about anonymity, privacy coins, or what the vision is or the mission is for a certain coin, whether it's Cardano or whatever coin or Bitcoin, what the mission of that coin is or what our mission is. I'm never advocating for anything that is illegal, but rather bringing the power back to the people and to pass legislation that will promote such mission or tools. In this case, crypto is the tool that will bring about this freedom. Look at this, very important. Venezuela. Hey, where's Venezuela? Here we go. Okay, Venezuela plans to monitor crypto transactions in real time. You see, so we're thinking, oh, if you're thinking the U.S. context, oh, we need privacy coins. Oh, but how is the government going to be able to monitor all this crime being committed? This is what we're fighting against. Dictatorships, authoritarian countries, China. Imagine you do a Bitcoin transaction in China and you happen to support some other party that's against the Communist Party. They eliminate your family. The people that do the Shenyun dance here in the United States, these ballet, this show, Broadway style show, they have been persecuted. Their family members tracked down. It's a big thing. There's police stations worldwide, Chinese police stations in different countries, secretly monitoring their citizens. Chinese citizens or descendants of Chinese citizens. So they will coerce and coerce the citizen here and tell them that if you don't do XYZ, we will put your relative in China in jail. This is what people in these authoritarian countries do. Why? Because we've given them too much power. I know I talk about this again and again, but we cannot continue giving the governments this power. We take back the power. How? With our money. Governments cannot run if they don't have money. So this is what dictatorships are doing, right? And they say, well, I don't even know if I should talk about this, but anonymity brings about crime. Well, listen, when the telephone was invented, there was a whole lot of crime that was made easier because of the phone. Death threats, all sorts of blackmail over the phone. It became commonplace. The telephone brought in a lot of crime. So did the internet in general, right? So we just find other ways to combat crime, like in person, right? So there's other ways to combat crime that are ethical, that are legal, not the illegal means that have been used for the past couple of decades with the surveillance programs, illegal surveillance programs that the United States has been involved in. And this is just an extension of it. Right, and it's all been excuses. How the cypherpunk movement was able to allow encryption to be legalized and permitted when the military was saying, "Oh no, it's a weapon. You cannot allow people to have encryption because it's a weapon." It's just it's just resistance to change, right? They have I'm not saying that the government is evil and they're not doing this with an evil intent. They have, maybe, but the people may not have that evil intent. They want to do good, and they say, well, how are we going to combat crime? And they're freaking out. They freak out because they don't see the big picture. The big picture is that crypto is a worldwide check and balance, a worldwide means for freedom. Another piece of news. And look at this. This is scary stuff. Scary stuff. Where are we? Okay, 200 Bitcoin stolen from a core developer, right? And a person that knows what they're doing with computers, knows how to protect themselves, as far as, firewalls and all that stuff, lost 200 Bitcoin. But that's not the scary part. That's not the scary part. This is what the problem with Bitcoin is, and why I'm always promoting other type of project. Now look at this. CZ, after learning about these 200 Bitcoins that were Bitcoin stolen, comes and says, oh yeah, if you have any problem, we can freeze it if it comes into our exchange. Binance, the biggest monopoly. Kevin O'Leary said it, not me, in his congressional testimony. Kevin O'Leary says that Binance is a monopoly. And this worldwide monopoly, it says it right here, says that it will freeze any coin of the stolen coin if it passes through its exchange. You might think, oh yeah, because those are the bad actors. Sure, we need to persecute the bad actors. Guys, again, what have I told you about trusting the government? You don't trust the government. The bad actor will be you. You will be considered a terrorist just because you use crypto. You will be considered a terrorist because you support the Libertarian Party. You will be considered a terrorist just because you're against abortion or in favor of abortion, right? Because if you're a Russian and maybe you're gay, you're considered a terrorist because you're promoting gayness. If you're in Iran and you promote women not using a hijab, using a headdress, and you're in favor of women just walking out on the streets freely and going to college, you will be persecuted and you will be sentenced to hang, like this football player that was just sentenced to death. And then what happens? They will monitor your transactions. And if you happen to donate to a cause that does that supports, that goes against that government, Iran, Venezuela, China, North Korea, whatever it is, United States, Europe, you'll be considered a terrorist and entrapped by the FBI. Listen, look at this other one. Venezuela monitoring. Oh, again, I have to show you the screen. Venezuela monitoring. CZ from Binance monitoring your coins, right? If you happen to be Russia, we'll just block you off entirely from the network, right? So we have the world reserve currency. We're printing it like crazy, effectively stealing money from everyone in the world. Everybody that has their little savings in dollars, we're stealing money by printing it. Then they're telling us that we cannot have crypto. We cannot have crypto because crypto's taking away their power. Okay, but if you have crypto, now you have to pay taxes on crypto. Wait a second, this is double taxation. Double taxation. Why is this double taxation? Okay, all your money is in dollars, right? The government comes and prints, let's say 50% extra dollars. Now you lost 1/3 of the purchasing power. Wait, correct. Because now you have 150%. Let's say you lose purchasing power because of the inflation that they're creating, because of their mismanagement of our money. It's our money. So they mismanage our money. They print money because they have mismanaged the money we have given them in taxes. Now they've devalued the little money we have left in our accounts. Now our purchasing power is half. And on top of that, we put a little bit of, because they're incompetent, or the governments are incompetent, we put our money in crypto just to save the purchasing power that we have, right? And now inflation comes along because of their mismanagement and their printing. And now we've had what they call a capital gain. Means that we have made money. In their view, we've made money. We still have the same purchasing power, right? We had $100 in the bank. We can still purchase $100 worth of things because instead of putting it in the bank, we put it in crypto. So now the crypto purchase is the same amount that it purchased before, but now they come and they say, oh, now you have to pay crypto taxes on it, wealth tax or capital gains tax or whatever tax they come up with. Do we understand the evil of the government or the unethicalness of the government? Do you see why we need crypto? And forget about the United States. This is a movement that has a mission that we have to accomplish on a worldwide level. Worldwide level of freedom. If we're lost already in the first world, if Europe and the United States and Canada, if we're doomed already, we have to at least help the countries that can still have this implemented. We can still implement it in other countries. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like this video. Share it with your friends, whoever is a free-minded and understands that the government cannot be trusted or is borderline. Send them this video, please. We need everybody on board. This is not a joke, guys. It's not a joke. It's not about making money. It's not about making money. Another subject that I wanted to talk to you about is Michael Saylor. He sold his Bitcoin and repurchased it right away. This is for tax purposes in the United States. Right now, the United States allows you to have a capital loss. So he technically lost money so far. Sells his Bitcoin. It shows that there's a loss. So on the tax return, he can write down that he lost money, and then he purchases it again. But he bought even more. And why am I mentioning this? Michael Saylor is a great guy for the industry. He's a great spokesperson for the industry. But I'm mentioning it because he has, according to this, 132,000 Bitcoin. Just MicroStrategy has 132,000 Bitcoin. I heard today in another YouTuber's a video that I follow. I'll give you his information in a future video. I heard that he personally is estimated to have about another 100,000 Bitcoin. That would make him the owner of over 1% of the Bitcoin worldwide. Right? One person will have 1% of the world's wealth. Do we see the problem with that? Is that why Bitcoin was created? Again, name of the channel. What's the name of the channel? Crypto Origins, right? We're here to talk about the origins of crypto, the foundation, the mission. Fundamentally, what is crypto about? How was Bitcoin created? Bitcoin was created so that you could mine it on your computer. Anybody could mine it. Anybody could have Bitcoin. And this is not what Bitcoin has become. You have to be rich. You have to earn more than $400 a month to be able to buy Bitcoin. Because, believe it or not, half of the world only makes $400 a month or less. Right? I don't know. Just throwing a number there. Maybe I'm way off statistically speaking. But does this give freedom to the people? Listen, libertarian principles, they may be capitalistic, they may favor capitalism, but they really give power back to the people. And a good libertarian government will control monopolies. You don't want monopolies, you want free markets, right? You want to control big monopolies. So what we want is maybe, as I proposed in my previous video, please watch it, a Pi Network style coin but built on a good system, security-based, privacy-enabled system like Cardano Midnight, right? I don't know much about the Midnight project, if it's going to be programmable, how programmable it's going to be, something like that, right? Something like Sweatcoin. Guys, like, please subscribe. We need more viewers. This is too important of an issue for the channel to have the few viewers it has right now. It's just too important of an issue that the world needs. We need this right now. So if you feel like it, like and subscribe and share. Share. Maybe you have friends that you think it's the right moment for them to hear something like this. I may open a Spanish channel soon. I'll figure it out. It'll be separate from this one. I don't want to mix them up. Well, guys, thank you very much. Let me know your comments, please. Let me know what you think about all this. Am I crazy? Are you crazy along with me? Like and subscribe. Take care, guys. I appreciate it.